Hello YouTube. You know, I got some funny news here on this commentary of mine. You guys remember Bill S978? This bill that supposedly people said would actually cause it so that people who upload video game footage would get arrested and put in jail? Well, it got denied, but I say whoop-de-frickin-do, and here's the reason why. The bill was extremely, highly misinterpreted by all the people who freaked out over it, actually. The people just didn't really read it. Oh, get out of my way. I was going to kill him if he weren't in my way. The bill wouldn't have actually done anything like that if it actually passed in the first place. It wouldn't have. If you actually went to the websites to the official websites that talked about the bill, like opencongress.com.org, whatever it was, you'd actually see it. The only supporters of the bill were in the film and music industries. This was for that. It had nothing to do with video games. It had to do with just copyrights. All it really had to do, all it was going to do, was actually enforce new penalties against copyright infringers, like jail time. So if you had never been arrested or accused of copyright infringement for video game footage in the first place, well then if the bill passed, you would still not be in trouble for it. Anyway, it enforces new penalties. It didn't add new reasons to get these penalties. So the fact that people freaked out over it is just a sign of them not understanding it. And I don't think it's a big deal if it passed or didn't pass. Maybe it would have been better if it did pass. I don't know. Maybe it would have helped the film industry if it passed. You know, that's who the supporters were, because it was for people who upload like movies to the internet or TV shows or something, because people could just watch the movies and be like, okay, well I liked it, but since I just watched it, I don't have to buy it for any reason, because that actually hurts the movie business. But when you upload footage of like a video game, like what I'm doing right here, people watch, and if it's a good enough game, which I guess most of them that are watched are, although I guess there are some crappy games uploaded sometimes, but if it's a good enough game, people who watch it are like, dude, I gotta get this game. This game looks pretty fun, you know. I also want to get good at this game and devote myself to playing it a lot. So like, you know, that's why video game companies have never said, oh, you're infringing our copyrights for uploading these videos. Those laws already existed. They could have actually said, hey, you're infringing copyrights. They could have already said that in the first place. But they never did, because they want their video game advertised. They want people to see it. So people could be like, oh, you know what, this would be cool to buy. It helps them that you're posting their footage. So actually, whether this law passed or not, it would not affect anybody who uploads video game footage in the first place. So that's what I think is really funny, because people really freaked out over nothing, really. The only supporters, like I said, were in the film and music industries, because they've been losing money because of people uploading movies and songs and stuff. You know, and they have every right to, you know, be mad about that. Idiot. Such an obvious spot for people to sit at. You know, so that's the way I see it, and I'm sorry, but honestly, most people who freaked out over it were completely wrong about it. If you read it yourself and understood it, you'd see that, in all honesty, the bill would not have affected any of us video game footage uploaders. It would not have affected us at all. But it didn't pass, so I guess for those who seem to think it would affect you, I guess it's good news for you guys. But really, it's nothing news for me. I don't think it's good or bad. But I do think it probably would help the film industry and music industry a little if it did pass. But it didn't pass for other reasons, like breaching the First Amendment, which is what I heard. But I'm not going to get into that. Hope you enjoyed this video, and there'll be more to come soon.